What if every superhero in the Marvel Universe got to live like Peter Parker? Even when you win, you lose. What would that do to the relationships, to the friendships, to the teams, if suddenly the balance of power had just shifted not in their favor?
I think what's key here is what readers can expect, and what they can expect within the Marvel Universe is absolute unexpected. You just don't know what's happening. Dark Reign is a pretty simple premise, and that's that after everything that's been happening in the Marvel Universe over the last 2 years, I'd like to say, Norman Osborn finally gets his wish, and Norman Osborn is in control of everything. In control of the Avengers, in control of just about every powerful world organization. So it is dark times in the Marvel Universe.
The concept of Dark Reign and how it will affect the Marvel Universe is at the climax of the war, the battle with the Skrulls, Norman Osborn ends up getting the kill shot on the Skrull Empress. He puts her down. All the heroes are involved, and the Wasp is blowing up, and stuff is happening. And he gets the shot, and the footage that people see is Iron Man runs away. Norman Osborn takes the fight to the enemy. Suddenly, he's this enormous war hero. And at the same time, now that the Skrull threat has been put down, the question that society has is, how did this happen? Tony Stark, you and S.H.E.I.L.D. were going to build us this better world and a 50-state initiative, and this all happened. So the thing that happens going into Dark Reign is Tony is on the outs. Tony takes the fall.
He's removed his head of S.H.I.E.L.D. There is now no more S.H.I.E.L.D. because S.H.I.E.L.D. was so tainted by the Skrull invasion that it's deemed useless and too corrupted. So Norman, just because of the nature of the economics and all the machinations that Tony Stark was doing, he ends up being in charge of the Avengers. He gets the tower, he gets everything that's inside the tower, and Stark tech will be replaced with more of an Oscorp tech. You know, people forget Norman and Tony were peers in that area, and Norman Osborn will be putting together the Dark Avengers.
Norman is the power broker, the kingmaker of the Marvel Universe. So that is what's sort of going on in Dark Reign overtly. Covertly behind the scenes, one of the first things that Norman does is Norman gathers pretty much all the heads of state of villaindom of the Marvel Universe and gets all these guys in a room and pretty much says, look, it's a new day, guys. We all have stuff that we want, and we all have our own agendas, and up till now, the man has been keeping you down, and from this point on, I'm the man, and I'm going to set things up where we can all get what we want if we all play together and play nice and work together on the sly without anybody knowing. This is our little mob syndicate, and everything's going to be great.
Why can't the hero stop him? It has a lot to do with all the machinations that Norman has been involved with behind the scenes, and the manipulation, more important, the manipulation of public opinion, and how people start to feel about the heroes and start to feel about Norman, and the fact that, wow, what a world we live in which, you know, Norman is actually a greater hero than Captain America.
We're going to see all of the heroes of the Marvel Universe, all these characters, under a great deal of pressure, because suddenly just doing the basic thing that they do every day of going out and fighting villains and keeping the world safe and keeping the bad guys off the street and taking care of business, the world is arrayed against them in a way that they don't even quite realize.
Here are the bad guys, and they've finally gotten exactly what they wanted. They defeated the good guys, and now how does the world operate with these guys in charge? What happens in the Marvel Universe? And we do it in a way that's so plausible and feasible.
If you're interested in what Norman is doing, what that Cabal meant, and what the Dark Avengers will mean to the Marvel Universe, then that Dark Reign logo lets you know that it's part of that. But at the same time, we're very, very careful that just buy what you want to buy. You're not going to miss out on anything. You know, you just buy the titles that you like. The end. But if you like to buy them all, God bless. But no one's making it.
The whole fundamental landscape of the Marvel Universe, once again, is going to change, and the feeling, the flavor, and it's going to affect each individual title and each individual character in different ways. But you're going to see a very fundamental shift post-invasion versus pre-invasion, as you did post-Civil War, pre-Civil War, and post-House of M, pre-House of M.
At the end of the day, that's really our job. Our job is to make these books interesting and keep these stories interesting and our characters fresh for our readership. So I'm not going to tell readers what to expect or what's coming. I can tell them it will be completely unexpected.